Good morning, welcome to another fishing adventure. First thing I gotta do is make some bait. Get that going, I'll get the rest of the stuff set up. Old-fashioned oats, sweet pea, 8 cups, 2 cups. To that, I'm gonna add a can of fruit cocktail. That goes in there. Peaches, pears, grapes, mostly. And I need just a little bit more liquid. Spicy sweet? Should I go spicy sweet? Or just sweet sweet? Just gonna go sweet sweet. Apple juice. About half that container. And squeeze out all the air to start with. And I'm just gonna smash that fruit real quick before I start mixing up. Just kind of smash up those chunks a little bit. Get some of that juice squeezed out of them. Smash those grapes. Then I'm going to open the bag back up, put some air back in the bag so that there is room for the stuff to move around. Give it a toss. That'll do it. That'll take about 10 minutes to become sticky, and while that's happening, I'm going to go get my rods set up. I am here at a lake that I am just starting to get to know. I was introduced to this lake a few days ago. I came here for the first time laid eyes on this lake, and my first session was pretty incredible. I probably caught 8 to 10 fish, and not a single one of them was under 10 pounds, and I caught a new personal best of 26 pounds. So highly unusual first experience at a lake. I'm gonna really have to manage my expectations here this morning. I know I went with the sweet fruit cocktail pack bait, so I'll go with the spicy hook bait, spicy sriracha tiger nut. This is a different spot than where I fished last time, and different time of day. It's morning, and last time it was afternoon and evening. And last time the wind was blowing out of the south, and today it's blowing out of the north. And this is not the same spot either. Kind of, probably about a half mile or so down the shoreline from that place I fished the first time. And another difference is the algae bloom. There is a pretty severe algae bloom going on right now. That was not here 3 days ago when I was here. Yeah, as you can see, we got algae. Lots and lots of algae. The water itself is pretty clear, but lots of algae strings. Let's see how this pack bait's doing. Yeah, it needs a little more liquid, a little too dry. Sticks together a little bit, but still a little too crumbly for my taste. Just a 1-2 little handfuls of water. Give it a mix. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, there's some big differences between the conditions from when I fished here just a few days ago compared to this morning. That's good. That's good. It's going to give me lots of opportunities to learn things. It is the first week of September, and the dog days of summer are pretty much over. It's starting to feel and look a little fallish out here. The grasses and things are starting to turn a little brown, and yeah, I think some fall transition is starting. The water's starting to cool, and I don't think it drops off too steeply off this bank here. I think it goes out where I'm going to put my baits. I think is I'm going to put about 20-30 yards off, and it's going to be between 6 and 8 feet of water. At least that's what the sonar map says. You know, who knows how accurate those things really are. That felt like about 5-6 feet actually. As far as depth goes, I guess I'm still kind of fishing as if it was still a dead summer, you know, try to avoid really deep stuff, because there's probably, if there are places that have thermoclines, probably still have thermoclines. The lake hasn't turned over yet. It's too early for that. So yeah, I don't want to fish anything deeper than like 10 feet really. I don't think any particular depth, you know, between 0 to 10 feet is that much better than any other depth. I'm sure there's probably carp swimming around in 2 feet of water, and there's probably carp swimming around in 8 feet of water. And I mentioned how the algae bloom is here, but it wasn't here the other day, and it doesn't necessarily mean the algae bloom wasn't in the lake. I'm thinking maybe, you know, with the change in the wind direction, the algae bloom just was somewhere else, and the wind blowing from the north all night, well, all day, yeah, all night, I guess, just moved it over to this side of the lake. Maybe, I don't know, but it is here today. Just had some drag pulling here. This is, I got something good here. It has been almost 2 hours, I think. Yeah, a little more than 2 hours. Yeah, this fish moved way down. He's down along the shoreline down here. Swam across my other lines. He's right next to the shoreline right here. Yeah. Common carp. Saw the dorsal fin come up. No idea how big of a fish I got though. I was starting to think that this morning fishing spot was going to be a bust with all the conditions that I just described to you earlier. He's taking off for the hills again. I'd really like to get this fish in and then released before this boat that's been drifting directly at me for like the past half an hour. They're getting pretty close. I'd like to get this fish in and then released and then reel in my other line, because they are, if they stay this close to the shore and drift by me, they're going to snag my line. I already saw them go over and bother some other guy in a boat. Actually, it looks like, I think I just saw them pull up their trolling motor. Now they're heading back out, so sweet. I'm actually just going to stay right here, pretend like I'm just standing here looking across the lake and wishing I was catching fish. Just keep holding my rod down, and hopefully they won't notice that I'm fighting the fish here and want to drive over here and dock, drive over my line. This fish is right here. I just need like 60 more seconds. Those guys they're leaving. Just need like 60 more seconds for them to get their backs to me, and then I'll reach down and start trying to net this fish. Oh, don't do that. This is a big fish. That was a big splash. All right, net's going out. Let's net this baby. Yeah, that water is full of algae, just full of it. Not quite pea soup, but pretty dang close. Here it comes. Here it comes. See him? Come on, buddy. Come on. Head in the net. Yes. Yes. Head in the net. Go ahead. You want to let it all out? Go ahead. Splash a little bit. You got any more energy you want to release? Alright. 17 and a half in the net. So yeah, this is probably a 16-pound fish, I'm gonna call it. He has got a pretty severe injury right there. Missing some scales and a gash right there. Don't know what that's from. I'm guessing he either got snagged by a crankbait or something like that, or maybe a poorly placed arrow ricocheted off of him or something. But the other side's clean. Great fish. Like I said, I was thinking that the spot was going to be no good this morning with just the different conditions, but there's at least one fish around here feeding. Nice. Back in the water this one goes. Back into the algae soup you go. Hopefully this is a sign of more big fish to come. Thank you. Well, this guy's trolling something. He's on track to go right over top of my lines, but we'll see. I'm gonna reel him in if he gets much closer. I don't think he's gonna hear me with this wind blowing like it is. I guess I'll quit eating my lunch and reel my lines in so they don't get snagged. And now I will rebait them and then cast them back out behind him and blow his mind that holy shit, someone from the shore can cast more than 30 yards. Holy moly, I didn't know that was possible. It's too nice to get a day to get angry at inconsiderate people. Drag puller. Yeah. I just casted this out a minute or two ago. Rebaited. Had a fish on and got snagged up in some weeds and lost it. Let me turn my back to the wind. The wind is howling right now. Probably about 25 miles an hour. There's white caps out on the lake. I can't even hear anything, so I can't use the drag clicker as an indicator of when the fish is going on a run. I gotta look at the spool, see if wind and waves are so loud. Yeah, I've learned that over the last 2 times coming to this place that the weather forecast for this place, when they say 10 to 15 miles an hour winds, what you really get is 20 to 25. So I'll pay attention to that next time. I don't know if I would have came out here if I had known the wind was going to be like this. Oh, yeah, it's a good fish. I hope you all are watching my other rod for me. Let me know if I'm getting a bite on there. I won't be able to hear anything. Oh shoot, I am getting a... As soon as I said that, I'm getting a run on this one. Jeez. I just gotta stop this one in its tracks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Well, I'm only one man. I can only land one giant fish at a time. Guess I'll just keep an eye on that one. Make sure it's not going to get spooled and get my whole setup drug into the lake. Here comes this fish. On in here, fella. Yes. In the net. I'm going to be a little expeditious with this fish. Well, since I've got another fish on my other one, I'm not going to weigh this fish. Mid-teens, I would call it. 15, 16 pounds, be my guess. Oh, that was a heck of a fight in this wind. That one's going a little bit, not too bad though. Back he goes. Alright, back into your wavy green water wonderland. There you go, you're free. Get out of here. See ya. Well, this one's been sitting here like this for quite a while. Let's see what's happening. I would be very surprised if I'm still gonna get whatever this is, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. Yeah, the fish is still on there. Feels like it's in some weeds. Definitely feels snagged up. That's good. I'm glad I at least got my rake back. Yeah, there's a pile of weeds out there somewhere, huh? I suppose I'll stay here a little bit longer then if the fish are biting, even though the wind is pretty unpleasant. I guess I can tolerate it if the fish are biting. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, buddy. All right. So I really want to keep the pressure on this fish. Not too much, but I want to keep the pressure on him so he doesn't get over in those weeds over to my left, because I've lost 2 fish over there today. The fish swims off to the left, and then I get hung up in the weeds. And yeah, I'm trying to really give him the onions here. All right, I think I got him. He's right next to the bank down here. All right, it's time to get in my net. Nope, he says no. Okay. Uh-oh, I hear drag pulling. Yeah, my other rod's going off. For sure. Smaller fish, 5 to 7 pounds. This fish is on. Oh, I know I talked about, really muscling them in a little bit before they have a chance to get into those weeds, but that was a smaller fish and I was able to do that pretty easily. Get a fish 3-4 times the size of that one, and I don't know if that's going to be a thing I'm going to be able to do. I think I've got a pretty decent fish on here. Definitely heavier than the one I just released. Seems like the algae's getting worse as the day goes on. I suppose that makes sense. It's photosynthesizing. That's about enough for this. This fish needs to get in the net. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, about 16.5 in the net. Yeah, another quality size. Teens, 14, 15 pound fish. Really just challenging fight in this wind and waves. I'm struggling, but I'm having a good time. That's called type 2 fun. It's when you're having fun, but it's difficult, but it's still fun. Back in the water he goes. Swim away, swim away. There you go. See ya. I was just still getting rebaited. Now I got a drag pulling on this one. Just casted this out. I'm kind of horsing this fish because he's heading to the left. I've seen this before here. He's right along the bank down here again. I had some teeners. I'd like to see something over 20. That'd be cool. I don't know. Oh. Okay, got him. Yeah, another smaller one. 8 or 10 pounds, I guess. Really would like to top the day off with a 20-pounder. Back he goes. Yeah, the hits just keep on coming. 10, 12 pounds maybe. Probably around 10. I don't know, these are stocky fish here. There's locusts in the trees and it keeps sounding like my zzz. It sounds like my drag getting peeled off. They just keep coming. They just keep coming. Not complaining. Well, I'm out of pack bait because I've had no time to do anything else for the last half an hour except catch fish and rebait and recast and then catch fish, and that's a good problem to have, but I'm out of pack bait. Same mix as I started with here. Whole kernel corn is what I grabbed. I'm just doing this right next to my rod here. I got one rod out there right now. The other one's not baited up, but I'm just doing it right next to my rod so I can see if it gets bit because I can't hear anything. There it goes. It just got bit. It just got bit. It just got bit. It's going. This feels like the smallest fish yet. It's just letting me reel it in. Yeah, it is a tiny carp. Just relax. I'll get that hook out of you. Good luck. I guess while I'm waiting for my pack bait to set up, I'm just going to cast this out with no pack bait on the sinker. Just the hook bait. It's certainly not going to catch a fish sitting here on the bank, so might as well just cast it out and let it sit there for while I wait 10 minutes for the pack bait to set up. This one too. This one's got a little bit left on the feeder. Toss it back out there. Okay, back to what I was doing. In goes a can of corn in there, liquid and everything. And I'm gonna do the apple juice too. I'm gonna use the other half of that apple juice. About 20 ounces of liquid is what I like to add to this amount of oats. So that's 15 ounces from this can, and then there was about 5 ounces, 4.5. This is an 8-ounce bottle, so it's about half of that. So approximately, you know, I can always add a little bit of water. Apple juice. Yeah, let's do some vanilla. I love me some vanilla. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna take a break, let this sit for 10 minutes while it sets up, and oh, there goes my rod. There goes my rod with no pack bait on it. Oh. They found the hook bait. Who needs pack bait? I mean, I've been fishing here for like almost 4 hours. I mean, there's probably little clumps of pack bait scattered all over out here, out in front of me. There's probably a feeding frenzy going on. Yep. Yeah, it's pretty great fish.
Oh my goodness,
not too bad. Probably, I don't know, 10, 12 pounds, something like that. They just keep on coming. Hook bait, no pack bait. Fun. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, but not as good as you are, evidently.
Oh, we're all doing pretty good, I think. We're out here today enjoying this beautiful day, right?
Yeah, you're right. What is it, a carp?
Common carp, yeah.
Carp, yeah.
Yep.
One of those Asian carp.
No, it's just a common carp.
Let him go ahead and have another run, huh?
Yes, sir.
Have you caught anything good?
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
I like catching those. That's what I'm after today.
Oh, sure enough.
Yeah. Yep.
Why'd you put it back?
Huh?
Why did you put him?
I'm just sport fishing. I don't eat them. Yeah.
You don't eat fish. Yeah. Sure enough.
Well, I eat fish, but just not those. There's too many bones in them. Yeah.
What are you using for bait?
Corn and oatmeal.
Corn and oatmeal.
Yep. Never seen anybody fishing for carp before?
I don't think I have. Nobody around home that does it.
I don't know anybody else that does, but I really enjoy it. You guys from around here?
No, we're from Missouri.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, this is the stuff that I'm catching them on. This oats and corn mixture. I just pack it around the sinker and they gobble it right up.
Sure enough.
Yeah.
Does it stay on the hook?
Well, I don't put it on the hook. I actually
Oh, okay.
well, I put a couple of kernels of corn on the hook, and then it just kind of blends in with the rest of the pile of stuff, and they just kind of suck it up, and you get the hook at the same time, kind of thing. Kind of sneaky rig.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, we might head on. Not stirring it.
No problem. Have a great day.
Yeah, thanks.
See ya. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, those were a couple of Mennonite guys with their long beards and black top hats. See those guys around here sometime. They said they're from Missouri though, so I don't know. I'm not sure what they're doing here in South Dakota, but they were sure inquisitive about what I was doing. But they were not the horse and buggy Amish. I don't even know. I don't know if they're Mennonites, but that's. I think there's lots of different variations of those orders, but they were driving a van. They weren't riding horses. But they had the old-timey clothes, black pants and the button-up collared shirt and suspenders and a hat. Big, long beards. Nice guys. I think I'm at a point here today at this spot where the wind and the waves and the sun is really kind of starting to wear me down here. And I mean, I've been thinking this for a while, but I'm just saying it now so you can hear it. If I can get a 20-pound fish or something pretty darn close to that, I'm gonna call it. I mean, I've already caught way more fish than I expected to today, and just want that cherry on top, you know, that 20 plus. That'd be great. Bite. Is this my 20-pounder? I don't know what to think about this fish. He's just kind of let me tow him in. It's pretty heavy. Oh, my other rod's going off. My other one's going off. Something's pulling on it. This is a good fish, whatever it is. I haven't seen it yet, but oh yeah, it's a real good fish. It's a real good fish. Oh, big tail, big tail. Oh, this is a big fish. I think this might be the 20-pounder I was asking for. That other line of mine is completely slack. This fish is just about ready to get tangled in it. Normally I'd probably at least go do something with that other line, but I know I got a big fish right here. I don't want to risk losing this fish if it's just some dink over there on my other line. Come here. Oh yes, come on. Afraid to get too aggressive with the net because the line can get caught on the net, and then it's almost guaranteed that fish is going to shake his head and pull the hook out. Get it in here. Big head, big head, big head, big body in the net. Oh yeah, I think that might be the 20. If this fish isn't 20, he's going to be close. 21. Yeah, right at 20 in the net. So, you know what, 18 and a half pound fish. I'm gonna call that close enough. This is what I wanted to give myself permission to leave because I'm getting pretty worn out. It's a lot of working during the wind and waves for hours and hours. Big fish. There's still something on my other line back there. It hasn't been pulling any drag, but it's probably nothing. If you don't see anything, then it was nothing. But thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.